welcome everybody, and thank you for joining our session today. We are very happy to have you here tonight before we leave for our summer break and then see each other again in September. We're looking forward to this session where we will talk about mostly the Danube Festival, the partner meeting we had. But we also will remember two of our dear Danube Networkers, Stan Miller and Vesca Ozanova.
So let us start.
Okay, so in the beginning, we want to take this time that we have today and with you here to remember, as we said, Stan Miller and Vesca Ozanova, two of our very dear Danube Networkers, who unfortunately passed away this year. And with the session, well, we want to think of them together with you, remember them, but also thank them for always being active in the network, but also in their town, really, really being active and showing the spirit of also what we are living with the Danube Networkers. So from our part, we want to say this is, of course, a big loss for our network. And for me, it was very nice to always see them here in our meetings. Even if it was just online, I was very happy that I was able to get to know them. So, Pari, I would like you to share a short video of Stan that, well, I found it while looking through some pictures. And I think, well, I chose it because it shows how he was a convinced European. So just shortly, this clip of him, please, Pari.
Hello, we are Stan and Eileen Miller from Nottingham in England. Eileen comes from the north and I come from the south, but we're both English. And in the same way, we at one end of Europe in England are still Europeans and pleased to be joining with fellow Europeans.
Okay, so it was very short, but I found it, and I think this is just it just captured what Stan was living, being European and always staying active. And this is something that he did until the very end, when, for example, he was active in Come Together and doing the conversation group English, which Elena will say a few words later on about because she was part of that group. And well, I just want to say that with his humor and his humanity, he always worked to bring people together here online, but also in his daily life. He was a good friend to us. And well, he will always serve also as an example for living well in third age because he always stayed active. And his positivity, his large knowledge, and love of debate, but also his big tolerance will be missed in all our future sessions. And I just want to say thank you, Stan, and we will miss you. And now, I think Elena prepared also some words that she would like to share about Stan and about getting to know him also through the conversation group.
Yes, all of us of our conversation group, we loved very much Stan. All participants to the English conversation group are sorry by passing of our native English teacher, Mr. Stan Miller. We were looking forward to our English conversation classes on Zoom organized by Eloy, when Mr. Stan would tell us all kinds of beautiful and interesting stories he had experienced throughout his life. When we listened to him with pleasure, I could see on Zoom how all the participants were smiling, listening him. We liked him and we all looked at Mr. Stan with appreciation, love, and sympathy. He was a gifted storyteller. He had the talent of making us listen to him with a lot of attention and with interest. Among others, he was sending us, for example, pages from books or magazines from England a few days in advance, and then in class he would tell us about them. He was telling about a lot of stories about these texts. He knew a lot. Not only conversation we learned with Stan, but also many other interesting aspects from England that we cannot find in media. He will be missing to us and will remember him with pleasure. We loved him very much.
Thank you, Elena.
Thank you, Elena. I was very touched by your words, and I will say also some remembering words. And I think I can speak also in the name of Nadezhda, because Nadezhda and we know him since a long time, because we had all three very active in the IUTA. It's the big association, the Worldwide Association of the Universities of the Third Age. And since a lot of years, he was very, very active, and he was inspiring us. And he impressed us always by his humanity and by his power, his vision for peaceful togetherness in Europe, but also abroad, with with people coming from other continents. And he was a pedagogue, a convinced pedagogue, and he was very clear in his ideas, and he spoke about the third age model of Great Britain, which is quite diverse and different from the French and other models. But he was not only a speaker about, he was also very engaged in the Association of the Third Age Universities in Great Britain. And so we had a lot of very interesting conversations, debates, but also wonderful meetings as friends. And so really, when he's at more than 90 years, and we know that one day a friend will leave it at that age, but nevertheless, we miss a very good friend, and he will ever be in my mind. And also his wife Eileen, because they had been a wonderful couple. And some of you remember perhaps the Advent calendar, where both recited poems, and another one also a song. So he was really a great man with a great big heart. Thank you, Stan, for all what you have done for us, the Danube Networkers, but also for much more people in the Third Age community, and for battling for this third age, for the competencies of elderly in a period where this was not seen by a lot of people in the whole communities, in the whole countries. Thank you. Nadezhda, you would join some words?
I don't want to repeat what you said, but he was really friendly, and as a president of IUTA, he supported all our activities which we wanted to prepare or plan for our seniors as organizers. And he was really, really convinced about the third age education, and supportive also for the worldwide U3A. And I really admired, and I appreciated his advices, which he usually gave us during IUTA or during our meetings and conferences. He was really a person who was on the right place. Thank you, Stan.
So also those who have not had the occasion to know him personally or by online, we have an idea that it's a big loss for the community of all third age universities and participants of these universities of the third age and the associations. But unfortunately, we have another loss. It's also very, very sad. And you know her, most of you know her, at least by her voice. Because when we started our come together sessions and we asked all persons to present him or herself, it came a voice. At the beginning without photo and later with photo. Veska, Liverpool. And we knew and we know this was a strong voice for elderly. Veska started in Slivopole a very important work, and it would have been up to Emily to speak about Emily Velikova, who knows her very well, but she is unable to come to our session this evening. She gave us her greetings and she wrote some lines and she sent us pictures from Veska. And this will also a good memory session, I think. Veska was born in 1942, and she was very full of energy. When she died, nobody expected this death and all had been shocked, really shocked. She was graduated at the University of Ruse and she made a master degree in the Sofia University. And she was first in her life concentrated on kindergarten and she was director of the United Kindergartens of Ruse. Then, after retirement, she was active once more, but in another sector, in the sector of the third age. And she was elected and worked for 6 years as mayor in her village, Keresovo. And for 20 years, she was the president of the Union of Pensioners in the Ruse district. And when in 2015, Mr. Atanasov, the mayor of Slivopole, had been in contact with her, he gave her financial resources for this Union of Pensioners. And she was working with us since this moment. And she was not only interested in cooperation for having an international project. No, she was interested by a very human soul, by a very human vision of a togetherness of people in a peaceful way. And she started in Slivopole. We know it because we had been there and we saw it also in our meetings. How to say, meetings beyond all borders. She worked with children and elderly, but also with all ethnics in this region. She tried always to start a new activity to give life to elderly. And even if some conditions had not been very well concerning the exterior side, she gave them life. And so a lot of seniors in the region of Slivopole, but also outside, had been inspired to make with her and in this field a lot of activities, and also in the frame of the Danube Networkers project, in the discovering European neighbors in the third age, or building bridges for Europe, or Taste of Danube, Bread Connects. And I can't name all the projects he participated with a lot of empathy, but also with a lot of energy and a lot of intelligence. So just to give you some impressions, I ask now Perry to give us the pictures from the 7th slide. This is the first made by Ida, and I think we go to the. This is, you know her, I think. It's on her birthday. About, and you can see also the whole presentation later in our website. This is director of the University of Emily, you know her well.
За твоето първо сватбено хоро.
She was proud about this honoring, but I think it was not so important. Important was
Так близко си на моята ситра, а ти пренивари се буйно или плахо. Буди ни мамо, мина от тогас. И три деца спусите си играха, с тях играх в люката и аз. Каква невеста си била ти, мамо, как светнал младоженческия двор. Когато те извели на хармана за твоето първо сватбено хоро. В такива дни аз благото селяче поисках за гимназия пари. Ани над нашата мъка да поплачеш. Зад кладенеца при вечер се скри. На сутринта прегърбена и жалка, с отрязани коси, с подпухнали очи, прегърна ме и каза: препечелих малко, вземи парите сини и учи. Каква невеста си била ти, мамо, как светнал младоженческия двор. Когато те извели на хармана за твоето първо сватбено хоро. Сега са други времена и друг простор.
Come to an end. Many thanks to Emily giving us by the photos so a lot of impressions and memories about Veska and what she had done, and the eager activities she did to bring people together on the local level, but also on the international level. I would like to ask if there's someone who would like to say some words. Perhaps it's a language barrier. I see Ivanka, I see... But Christina...
Може ли да кажа и аз две думи? Боянка?
Ivanka.
Изключително бях
Tavi,
щастлива,
can you take Biljana out of the channel?
участвах в онлайн срещите заедно с госпожа Веска, защото тя беше толкова позитивен човек и винаги внасяше бодро настроение в провеждането на срещите.
Miss Baltova says that she was very happy to always have Veska in the online meetings because she would always bring a positive and very nice and friendly atmosphere to all the meetings she participated in. And she's very grateful for her participation.
Thank you, Ivanka. I think what you said is also in the meaning of all people who worked with her, coming from Slivopolo, Ruse, or other parts of Bulgaria and also from other countries. And so we will have her in a good memory. And I will just say for you a poem performed by Henry Scott Holland. I think this poem fits so well to Stan and to her. Death is nothing at all. I have only slipped away into the next room. I am I, and who are you? Whatever we are to each other, that we are still. Call me by the old family name. Speak of me in the easy way which you always used. Put no difference into your tone. Wear no forced air of solemnity or sorrow. Laugh as we always laughed at the little jokes that we enjoyed together. Play, smile, think of me, pray for me. Let my name be ever the household word that it always was. Let it be spoken without an effort, without the ghost of a shadow upon it. Life means all that is ever meant. It's the same as it ever was. There is no absolute and unbroken continuity. What is this death? Death but a natural accident? Why should I be out of mind because I'm out of your sight? I'm just waiting for you, for an interval, somewhere very near of you, just round the corner. All is well. So bye-bye, good friends, and stay with us and give us force, courage to help in these very difficult moments of our history, to be united, to be joined, and to battle for what is needed, solidarity and peace. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your words, and thank you all for being here and remembering both of them with us together. So now we want to get into a little bit of music. Nadia from Bratislava in Slovakia prepared a song. Can you shortly tell us 1 or 3 sentences what is the song about? And then Pari can start your background music and we can start.
Yes, the song is about a girl who wants to borrow the vest from her friend because she has a date with her boyfriend. The friend will lend it, but she has only the old vest for her. It is therefore because she has a boyfriend and other girls in the village, they do not have. Very, very simple story.
Okay, thank you. So let's start.
Kamarátko moja, požič mi lajblíka. Kamarátko moja, požič mi a mi príde frajír. Mi príde frajír, parada veľká. Mi príde frajír. Mi príde frajír, parada
Thank you very much, Nadia. And I just want to say, for all of you who are here, the ones who are performing today were also in Ulm and performed on the stage on Saturday during Sing and Swing. So it will be a mix today of videos and pictures also, and to give you also a little bit of feeling of what happened in Ulm. And so I'm thankful for everybody who shares today also like they did in Ulm. Thank you very much, Nadia.
Thank you for the invitation. Thank you.
Always nice to see you and to have you here. So what was Ulm? What was the partner meeting about? What did we do there? We had the partner meeting, the 8th partner meeting of the Danube Networkers, which was in the frame of the Danube Festival, which is held every 2 years in Ulm, Neu-Ulm in Germany. And we had a very nice meeting from the 11th until the 13th of July, and would like to share a little bit. What did we do? What did we sing? But also what was discussed, because we had a big conference on the 12th of July, which was all about the Danube region and how it's important for our Europe and for being together in Europe and for having the possibilities to share, to get to know each other and to network together. So we had different parts of the program. We started with a workshop, which was part of the Taking Little Steps Towards Change, which some of you already took part in the online sessions we did. For example, the workshop on European elections. And we had, in this frame, a workshop on Thursday. And on Friday, as I said, the big conference. We will share a little bit, people who were there will share a little bit about that. And on Saturday, we had cultural event called Sing and Swing Along the Danube, which was sort of like a big presence come together session. So as you can imagine, it was a very nice event to conclude this partner meeting. And I would like to ask Tanya and Voislav, Tanya and Tomislav in the beginning to help with translation, to share a little bit about your experience in Ulm and what you did. And floor is yours.
Thank you. Tomo, pomozi.
Dobro.
Na 8. partnerskom susretu podunavskih umreživata imali smo tematski šator. Znači bili smo u tematskom šatoru koji je bio posvećen Vima Danube platformi.
Stani, Tanja, da mogu da prevedem. Sorry. So at the party meeting of the Danube Networkers, we had the team tent, where we represent the Vima Danube platform.
Mi kao volonteri Vima Danube platforme pričali smo sa posetiocima i prenosili iskustva sa platforme Vima Danube.
We as volunteers of the Vima Danube, we speak with the people about the Vima and how it functioned and our experience on it.
Zaista mi je bilo lepo i bilo mi je drago što smo sarađivali i što smo mogli da predstavimo platformu i to što su, znači, što su učestvovali više volontera iz raznih zemalja.
Dobro. For her personally, it was really nice, and she was very inspired because she was able to work on international level and to represent the Vima Danube platform.
Također mi je bilo drago što je šator bio na obali Dunava, a Dunav svi znamo naravno da spaja toliko zemalja i toliko kultura.
She was very honored because the tent was on the Danube shore, and we all know that the Danube connect all of our countries. And
Eto, toliko.
That's for her.
Okay, thank you very much, Tanya. And in general, let's just say we're very thankful to all of Vima Danube volunteers, to all volunteers in general, but the focus was, of course, also on Vima during the partner meeting. So the work and being in the tent was, of course, important to get to people get to know Vima. And now I think, thank you, Tanya. Tomislav, you can stay here. We will hear from Vojislav and his experience in Ulm.
Vojo, uključi mikrofon.
Na 8. partnerskom sastanku u Ulmu u okviru Bunavskog festivala imali smo čast i zadovoljstvo da učestvujemo i da razvijemo stavove, mišljenja i iskustva na različite teme.
At the 8th party meeting, we also had the chance to speak on the different topics. Može da se.
Mogu dalje?
Može.
Kroz projekat Mali koraci ka promeni diskutovali smo na nekoliko tema. Liderstvo žena u savremenom društvu, jačanje položaja omladine, kompetencije starijih, migracije.
Through the project Taking a Little Step Towards Change, we speak on some topics as leadership of the woman, empowering youth, competences of the older adults, and to be migrants.
Neki od zaključaka bili su sledeći. Da je potrebna međusobna saradnja mladih i starijih s obzirom na iskustvo.
Vojislav said that his impressions are that from the working groups that it's important to have the connection between the elderly and the young people because of the knowledge of the elderly people.
Tu možemo vidjeti da su kompetencije koje imaju stariji veoma značajno nasleđe koje mladi treba da usvoje, a kasnije da razviju i nastave.
We can see that the knowledge of the elderly people is some kind of heritage that the younger generations need to keep, to learn, and try to build a lot on that. That's all.
Thank you very much, Vojislav. And
You're
thanks,
welcome.
Tomislav, of course, for translating. So you see, we had a lot of content also, a lot of discussions and very interesting things that we will share the website we have, where we will also gather all the minutes and the presentations and everything that was shared and discussed during the meeting. And I will post the link in the chat, and for those who are interested to see and to learn a little more, you can get there and read up on it. We will upload everything there when it's ready. And who also is here tonight is Olga, who was also, it was her first partner meeting with us. Olga, you can maybe shortly just present yourself and share your experience.
Good evening to everybody. I was presented on our Danube networking in Ulm because the last little bit less than 1 year I'm living here in Ulm, and thank you very much all of you for unforgettable moments during this period, during this festival, during our workshops. And for me, personally for me, our communication, our live communication, I would like to emphasize this. It was amazing because to see each other in person, to take participation in different workshops, to discuss such important important topics in our society, like women's leadership. And during this workshop, there was discussed such questions as what the women what should be done to receive the equal positions at the working on the working place, and equal payment for women and men. Also, we I think all together we came to the common agreement that the potential of the women in various fields are extremely high, and communication positively influence to the development of this potential. Also, if we talking about the common future, the future together, it's also very important to pay attention to our environment. And personally, for me, I also took part in one workshop with the name Shaping the Environment Using Citizen Science. It was very informative for me. I have known that each person could influence to scientific work, to be active during this maybe like science working period. They all that they need just to be active, just try to find area which is interesting for them, and where they could be useful for other society on the in the city or even in the country. And I also have heard that the people are ready to help each other on voluntary basis, and the majority of these volunteers are women. Of course there was the other topics, but I was presented on not on these topics, and my conclusions are that life exchanging of the experience, life exchanging of the opinions between participants are very important, because cooperation, if we speak about cooperation, I think it's very important for solving common problems, for efficiency, for innovations, for relationships, because together we could achieve more than alone. It's a short information from my side, and hope that everybody from you also had the best memories, and in future they will realize maybe some of them in real life. Maybe some of them, some of you teach something new, and it was nice to see all of you, or the most of you here.
Thank you very much, Olga. And as you said, we achieve more when we work together.
Yes.
And so this is something that we will keep doing, working together. And this is why also these meetings are important, and these meetings here come together as well are important. And it would not work without you participating. So thank you very much. And
thank you very much for invitation.
Nice to have you here. So Tomislav would also like to share now some words.
Yes, as Marina said, on the 12th of July, on Friday, we had a big conference conference about strengthening civil society in the Danube region for joint Europe. And we had the wonderful welcoming speeches from first mayor of Ulm, Martin Bendel, and also from the Baden-Württemberg State Ministry, Neon Bolomba, head of Danube Region Service. And I need to say also that we had impulse lectures from Gisela Erler, from former state secretary from Berlin. And we work on the 6 different working groups that are try to connect us in some level because how to get to know each other. And the first working group was based on that is no Europe without the culture. We speak about the come together session, how to combine culture and travel. On the second group, speak about the environment, how to use citizen science as an example. Speak about botanical gardens and protecting urban green through citizen power. In the third working group, the focus was also on the Vima Danube, where together with Carmen and Ilyana, we represent the platform and call people to join us as well. Also, what is something that I think it's important, it is how to use artificial intelligence in the maybe daily life, because we see the one group from Bulgaria that there are students, they made a book from with help of the artificial intelligence. After that, we have also 3 new working groups where we speak about Erasmus program, what is it, and why is important to get the accreditation for those programs. We also speak about empowerment of women and about promoting cooperation through European caring projects. And I need to say that also what is for me believe the most powerful message is the project from Denta, from Dejan Zagorac and Ute Federici. I think I didn't mispronounce the name because they speak about the differences between the elderly people in other countries and the possibilities and what they focusing about, because we learned that some countries in Eastern Europe think more about the family, is connected more with the family, and the others on the west part of the Europe is connected more to the friends, to the um, career, I will say. So basically, for me, that is what I what I collect from this party meeting, which is very big. We're really important to hear.
Thank you very much, Tomislav.
Thank you.
And thank you also for joining and sharing. You mentioned the online project. I'm not sure, Diana, you were on that project. Would you like to share a little bit and also about being in Ulm, joining the conference?
So maybe I tell a bit about the project, or?
Yes, you can shortly explain what, because Tomislav said, but shortly and then.
Okay, I'll do that with pleasure. So we participated. I was with 3 other friends from my school, and we participated in the Donau project. And it was an online discussion in the Moodle platform where we got to know each other better because we were students coming from Germany, Ukraine, Moldova, and it was very interesting. And then we met at the Donau Jugendcamp, which was from 4th to 10th of July, and we presented our end product, which was, yes, related with AI. My group, we worked together with Germans and Ukrainians, and we made this book about how would the AI influence our everyday life. And we made a few stories. Some of them were science fiction, and the others were what we expect, for example, in education and healthcare. and we collected that in a book, and it was a great experience. And what I would say for the project, it was a great pleasure to get to know people from all around the world, and also to practice German for me, because that's what I'm focusing on. And it was great to focus on managing to communicate with people online, because that's not easy. And for my was great, really, and I don't know if I'm injured, but it was great, both the Donau camp and the 2 days we had. And I want to say my favorite memory from the 2 days we participated. And so we felt very close, even though we didn't know each other, and that will leave a great memory in me.
Thank you. It was very nice to meet you. And maybe at some point we will have another opportunity to meet again. That would be nice.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you for sharing. Someone else who was in Ulm would like to share.
Only some words, because I am not a good speaker.
Helena.
Yes, I liked very much in Ulm, because I learned a lot of things at this conference, and also in the working groups. For example, Erasmus projects. We discussed about different problems about retired person, young people, about working. We also arrived at some results, not only discussions. For example, because each other can learn from the another one. They share experience. I was at the Sing and Song. There I saw even our colleague who sing today. I recognize her voice, her songs was very expressive.
Someone else?
If I may speak, for me it was a rewarding experience because what I liked very much was the balance, places where you could share your ideas and see if your impression about what's going on in Europe are correct or are complete. I also enjoyed very much the friendly atmosphere, the way in which we were received, the way in which our hosts from Ulm took care of you can talk with people from different countries, with different professional background, having different aims in their professional life. And this makes us richer in understanding, knowledge, and networking. So it was a very nice experience. I enjoy seeing the Danube and seeing how the Danube is considered to be a very important geographical and political icon of Europe. And I have nothing negative to say. from my part. Thank you for the lovely days in the world.
Thank you very much, Maria. Thank you for your words.
May I come with something else?
Yes, of course.
Yes, I want to remember again our conversation group in English because we have a great surprise when we were waited at the airport by Ushi, our English teacher, who was together Stan, and they were completed very well each another. And Ushi came after us and chose a way, not thank you also here.
Very nice to have the possibility to meet in person and then
we meet all together, all 6.
Very nice.
This was nice also for come together along the Danube, because there were people who were quite familiar on the screen. No, we had the impression that they are our friends, and all of a sudden they were in front of us. This was marvelous.
Yes, that's true. Patty, let's look at some pictures, I'd say, so you can get some impression also by images what happened in Ulm. Please share the slideshow. So this is just for you to get an impression. Of course, there are many more pictures and we will share, of course, more also on our website. You can have a look. And thank you again for all who were there, everybody who was sharing also tonight. To go on to the next point, we will have Tanya from Verschatz, who will sing a song that she also performed on the Danube stage. Or Carmen, would you like to say something?
Yes, I would join and say many thanks for all who have participated. It was a wonderful meeting, a rich meeting with a lot of persons coming from different countries, from different ages, different ethnicities, and so on. But also a big thanks to all who helped us from different sides, but above all to the team of Eloy and to Marina, because it was really a big and hard than 100 participants. it is not only the workshops or the conference and the sing and swing, but also preparation before and behind. And so thank you to all of you. I asked Marina to say to all the team. And I hope that this real encounter gives us power to continue by online, but also to have other meetings. You have seen it's possible I know well. Gerhard told me, and I saw pictures from the meeting of the French conversation group. They had a meeting in Vannes meeting possibilities. So let us keep this for the future, to have important themes, but also to arrange between us small meetings without big preparation, with low money, but with a big heart. And then to find us together by online in many and in a wider range, the next Danube Networker meeting. Thank you very much to all of you.
And thank you very much to you, Carmen. So I would like to invite Tanya to sing her song.
Thank you.
Floor is yours.
Možeš, Tanja.
Bade pălărie nouă, la di da di da di da. Tu mi-ai rupt inima în două, la di da di da di da. Tu mi-ai rupt-o, tu mi-o coasă cu fir roșu de mătase, la di da, la di da di da, la di da di da di da. Când mă uit în urma ta, la di da di da di da, mi se rupe inima, la di da di da di da. Când te văd pe drum venind, dorurile mă cuprind, la di da, la di da di da, la di da di da di da. Badeai om de omenie, la prea știe ziua toată ca să-l mai sărut odată, la-di-da, la-di-da-di-da, la-di-da-di-da-di-da. Eu-l sărut de nu mai pot și el nu învață deloc, la-di-da, la-di-da-di-da, la-di-da-di-da-di-da. Thank you.
Thank you, Tanya. Tanya or Tomislav, maybe you can just shortly say what the song is about.
Možeš da kažeš da je reč o ljubavi između devojke i momka, to jest, izvini, što ja ovdje radim.
That is the Romanian folk song about the love between the girl and the boy.
Simple as that. Thank you very much. It was also a song that Tanya performed on the stage at Sing and Swing. Well, networking was also a big part, as we have heard. And Anna in Ulm, and they are representing the Brancusi Cultural Association. And she would like to, well, tell you what it is about, what projects they are doing. Marina, welcome, and thank you for sharing tonight with us. I'm happy to have you here.
I want to thank you for inviting me. The Ulm experience was really amazing. Actually, the Ulm temperature was wonderful for me, 20 degrees, were perfect. I wanted to present it to you in Ulm, but I know that our time was too short. That's why I chose to tell you today about our association. Actually, I'm a member of Constantin Research Association from more than 10 years. I started my voluntary activity when I was only a high school student, and I keep the collaboration with them until now. We have a lot of projects, but the project that is very nearby to my soul, it's the country publication Colonna Infinitului, our magazine. We are publishing from more than 30 years. This is our 30th anniversary this year, 2024. Our publication is based on cultural academicians from the region of Banat and more. We used to publish a lot of poetry, many articles about many people from Banat region, a lot of folks information. Our, I forgot what to say. Our magazine has 64 pages on A4. It's publishing quarterly and is distributing for free because we have the support from our council from Timișoara. And every article and everybody is making this work volunteer. We don't get paid. We want to make us know, not only in our country, also abroad, because we have a lot of collaborations in Târgu Jiu, in Lugoj, in Iași, in Romania City, also in Deva. But we also have people who write to us from United States, from Canada and Australia. And also from Europe, from Spain, for example. Some of you actually already have our publication because we share with you in Ulm, only with the people who speak Romanian because our articles are in Romanian, unfortunately, but in the future, maybe we will write also in English to be more accessible for everyone. And if I must tell you what was my favorite experience from Ulm, I will choose the workshop about empowered youth. I like the discussion about the bridge between generations. And I felt very happy to see there also young people, but also people who felt young in the soul. Thank you for everything. And I want to congratulate my colleague Tanya because she is not only Serbian, she is also Romanian. She is both.
Thank you, Madalina. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Do you print, is it just a print version or is there something online where you could share a link maybe where participants?
We have only the print version for now, but we want to develop an online magazine in the future.
Okay, well, if you're ready, you can share it with us and we can share with the group so everybody can have a look once it's online.
Of course, I will share it with you.
Right.
And I want to thank you, Mr. Aurel Banco, for bringing me here. We have a lot of experiences, like losing Mr. Aurel's phone, losing myself in one streets because I got captured by the images, by the buildings. They were amazing. Unfortunately, but it was wonderful. Thank you for everything.
Thank you. It was nice to meet you. Does anyone have questions for Madalina? All right. Then thank you very much for joining and for sharing, and we will stay in contact, of course.
Of course. And
Many hearts from Timișoara.
Many hearts back to you. Okay, so something that we also had was not only songs, but also poems on Sing and Swing. And Tomislav would like to share the poem he shared in Ulm as well tonight with us. Tomislav, the floor is yours.
Yeah. The song is on the couple of languages you have translation, but the song speak and tell the story about the boy who is in love with girl who is not where and she is not interested in that love. So not so love, so happy. The title of the song is I Will Tell You. Tebi ću reći sve moje misli, nade i boli, za koga živim, ko me voli, pregrš tuge, snovi o sreći, sudbino moja, tebi ću reći. I prko slagan što se budi, i vatre tihe što pale grudi, i bun zbijen u par reči, ude se moj, tebi ću reći. Sve što nudim, a nisi htela, svaki dan mladi koji sam krao, nežnu ljubav dok sam treći, ne kad stane rulet što me sad vrti, tebi pred kojom smrtan klečim, predaću ljubav i u snove leći. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tomislav, for always sharing the poems and for reading them very well. It's very nice. And as you know, we will always post everything, all the material on our website, Danect. So you can have a look again also at the poem. Thank you very much, Tomislav.
Thank you.
Are there comments, questions? Some comments in the chat. Very nice, Tomislav. Also from Ileana to Madalina. Congratulations for your interesting presentation. You can always share that in the chat also. So thank you very much. And now we will have a little presentation. Well, it was not a part of Sing and Swing Along the Danube, but Roxana Bacanu prepared a very nice video that she would like to share with us today from the Club of Seniors at the U3A, the University of Third Age in Galatz, who have some very nice dance performances that they, when they regularly meet and dance together. And this is a very nice way of getting cultures and choosing different cultures to be together by dance and presenting this. Yes, please. Roxana, would you like to share a few words?
Ok. Mulțumesc. Thank you very much. Nu pot decât să vă mulțumesc pentru că am participat în Ulm zilele trecute la congresul, al 8-lea congres. I thank you very much for participating at the 8th edition of the Danube Festival. Și doresc să spun câteva cuvinte despre video care îl voi prezenta, care va fi prezentat. And I want to share with you some ideas about the video I am going to present. Dansul este cel mai simplu mod de comunicare. Arta dansului. Dance is the simplest way of communication. Pe lângă plăcerea de a dansa, dansul contribuie și la menținerea sănătății fizice și psihice. It's good because we like to do it and it's a great help for our health, mentally and physical health. Ajută la îmbunătățirea mobilității, echilibrului și coordonării. helps in mobility, equilibrium, and coordination.
Oferind ocazia de socializare și prevenirea izolării.
It offers a good opportunity for socializing and prevents isolation.
În cadrul Universității Vârstei a treia am organizat această trupă de dans Seniorii U3A.
In our university for the third age, we organized this assembly of persons.
Unde sunt înscriși 25 de seniori.
Where 25 seniors are part of.
Având un repertoriu bogat din dansurile etnice ale țărilor din jurul Dunării.
And the repertoire is a diversity of all kinds of dances, not only from Romania, but also from countries around us, many European countries, mainly around Romania.
Mulțumesc și pentru traducere.
Yes, thank you very much, Maria. Thank you, Roxana, for the introduction. And now let's have a look at the video. Pari, please.
Lo que tú necesitas, pues mi lugar favorito y tu boca mi comida favorita, porque tú eres lo que yo necesito, porque yo soy lo que tú necesitas.
Si te li elinico, nina naina moromu nina naina. Si te li elinico, nina naina moromu nina naina. Opa nina nina na nina naina, nina naina moromu nina naina. Opa nina nina na nina naina.
Oh, right. Thank you very much for preparing the video, for sharing it with us. I can just say that I love to dance, and actually after the session now, I will go to a little dance evening. It's different dances as well. Thank you very much, Roxana. And now we will go to Bulgaria. We have, I hope you can stay with us just a few more minutes. We will have a very nice song sung by Christina from Rus in Bulgaria. Christina, what is the song about? Can you just two sentences tell us about it and then share the song with us?
Песента е народна песен, много весела, засмяна и хваляща майката преди всичко за раждането на дъщеря в Балкана, в хубавата България и в хубавата вода и планина за добрата планинска страна и навсякъде, където в България има много зеленина, както и в Русе, самия град Русе, макар че има други неща, които замърсяват въздуха, но в покрайнините, в центъра, в планините, навсякъде има толкова много зеленина, че е щастлив и вята туризма в България, където се помещават тези хора, където отиват на екскурзии, където виждат нашата хубава страна.
Iliana, please, short translation.
Etirino mome Etirino mome Защо си толкова с моме издава? Каква те майка моме родила? Каква те майка моме гърмила, каква си трена ме газила, каква си вода ме пила. И аз съм си милолюбе, хубава. И аз съм си милолюбе, издава. О, ти съм расла, либе, планина. О, ти съм расла, либе, Пирина. Пиринска вода, либе, съм пила. Пиринска трева, либе, съм газила. Пиринска майка, либе, ме родила. Българска майка, либе, ме родила. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Christina. Thanks. Biljana, could you just shortly translate what was said before?
Yes, of course. Essentially, this is a song for about nature, about origin, about the green land of Bulgaria, about the importance of the mountains as food, as place to grow up and to form. in general, that ocean, we still have many beautiful places, many beautiful natural places where we can go and have some trips. And essentially, Bulgaria is still a very green country. And our region, Ruse, because I'm also from Ruse, is also very green and very beautiful, had a lot of oases of nature day where you can go and have a very nice time.
All right. Thank you, Biljana. Thank you, Christina, for singing, for sharing this song with us. Yes, it was very interesting session, I think, with a lot of thoughts and a lot of input. And to conclude, we would just like to give you a short impression of the cultural events during the partner meeting. We heard some of the people sing tonight, perform tonight, but there were also other performances on the stage, and we would just share a little video so you can have a short impression on Sing and Swing Along the Danube, which was on 13th of July on the stage in Neu-Ulm, on the shore near the Danube. So Pari, please share the video. And with this, enjoy and already have a good evening. Thank you for joining the session tonight. I think you have got a little impression of the various program of Sing and Swing. And with this, we want to say good night. See you soon. Thank you very much for always coming here, for staying active, for joining our network. And we see each other after the summer break. Thank you very much also to Pari and to the translators, well, Katarina, of course, and to Biljana, who translated in Bulgarian. Thank you very much. See you soon. Have a good night.